How's it going, everyone? This is Luxeley on his Druid, and I am in Warsong Gulch, which essentially is a capture the fag. Did I say fag? I meant to say flag. How would you capture a flag? I mean a fag. Anyway, forget it. Forget it. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. But where I am going is up top here, just simply to try and slow, get some dots on Horde, slow them down when they come for the flag. Come for the fag. Oh boy, it's one of those days, you know what I'm saying? So, how's it going, guys? Good day, bad day, mediocre day. My day is like yesterday, but worse. And of course, I have 0 damage so far. I don't know why I even decided to check. Yes, just waiting. Waiting on the Horde. Oh, here comes our first victim. And it looks like the Warriors gotten the flag, got him rooted. That's always one of the good I can't even say his name. But yeah, I did a really shitty job at trying to slow them down. Actually, I did a good job at trying. I did a very bad job at succeeding. But you don't want to expose yourself too much in that scenario, which is precisely what I just didn't want to do. So this is just your classic battleground. I just a big fan of Warsong Gulch, which incidentally still I know hardly any damage. Stop it with the damage, you little damage whore, you. Of course I'm talking to myself. I am a Gemini, so there are 2 of me, by the way. But still no score. Horde versus Alliance in this epic battle, which essentially I think is about a battle about deforestation. And it's about capturing the fag and deforestation. That's exactly what this battleground is about. But for a second I got confused. I'm like, what am I Shadow Priest? No, I'm not. But the Shadow Priest is definitely doing a great job at slowing down this. Now, when you see something like this, is it like 5 or 6 just really good Horde players that just know where they're supposed to be at the right time, at the right place? Or is it a pre-made? I mean, give me a break. These are random BGs. These are people that say, ooh, I got nothing else to do today, so I'm going to do a battleground. Or these are people that are like, okay, while I change a diaper, I'm going to PvP in a battleground. Or they're sitting there and they're watching porn, or they're watching some movie, or they're checking Facebook. Nobody really takes battlegrounds seriously, and that's kind of a shame. But let's face it, it's a pre-made, and there's just so many pre-mades on. I mean, you see them on the Alliance side too, but we're not talking pre-made like 3 of my friends, 4 of my friends, 2 of my friends just getting together doing a battleground. We're talking a dual queue of 5 people and maybe 3 people, or 3 and 3, or 4 and 2, or whatever the numbers might be. It's just so obvious, you know, and I say it so many times in Battlegrounds, and then they're like, oh, Luxley, you don't have a 2400 rating, so you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Yeah, okay. That's going to win every single argument out there, you know, with your girlfriend or whatever, arguing over what movie to see. Well, I have 2400 ratings, or therefore. This is WoW PvP. This isn't the World Series of Baseball. This isn't the World Cup, okay? This, by far, is not a fair and balanced playground by anyone's stretch of the imagination. Totally not. So to say that, you know, I'm going in bad territories. I'm talking about fags. I'm talking about rating being a joke. And I'm also EFC going ramp. See, I'm contributing to my team. Of course, nobody's reading that. They all speak Chinese, and they have no idea what I'm saying. I'm just like, he's going ramp, he's going ramp. Some of them are like, what is he saying? Others are like, what does the EFC stand for? And then there's people like, what is a ramp? I don't understand. I don't see any ramps. What is there, a handicap ramp in Warsong Gulch? They're just like all confused. So, all right, so we got one cap in so far. And great, a Pyroblast. Can't let him cast that. Or maybe I can. He got out of the way. I was just too focused. See, I get too, you know, it's uh-oh, Death Knight. Death Knight means death for me. Trying to just fit. I get so focused. I get such tunnel vision. Like, I could be on this hunter here, Rotten Wilder, who is essentially is someone I went to kindergarten with. Anyway, but Rotten Wilder is a guy, I could be so focused on him. Meanwhile, I could have a warrior in my face, but if I have a shot at killing Rotten Wilder, I will just still stay focused on him and just almost pretend the warrior's not there, and next thing you know, I'm dead. I don't know why I do that. I just tend to be very focused. Once again, the Horde are very, very bunched together by their flag carrier, protecting them. I'm just starfalling to my heart's delight. And you know, this is a sign of a pre-made. I'm not saying that it is a pre-made, but what group they're in, I'm sorry, what group they're in, what realm they're on is irrelevant. You can play with people across other realms. As I walk right into this spinning AOE there. Big oops on my part. At least I should have walked in there in bear form. When in doubt, go bear. That almost applies to everything. Oh, dead. I deserve to die. I deserve to die for being a noob, walking into massive AOE, not being in bear form or whatever. That was just dumb on my part. But we all do dumb things. That's just the nature of human beings, right? What is the dumbest thing that you've done, say, in the last month? Leave it in the comments. Let me know. You see, you just saw one of the dumb things that I did, which was just like literally walk into a shitstorm, you know, wearing my brand new suit and just getting killed when I should have been in bear form. So we all do dumb things. That's what my new PvP series is about. So if you're enjoying this video, I strongly suggest that you check out one of my new PvP videos. A lot of my subscribers tend to like them, where I just essentially make fun of the glitches in the game. I make fun of myself. I make fun of other players. Basically, I just make fun of everything in sight. And I also do try to highlight what I would deem to be good gameplay, whether it's by me or someone else on my team or on the opposing team. So as I always go to check for the Zerker buff, which I do get the Zerker buff, and for some reason I grabbed the Zerker buff, and as a Boomkin I'm thinking, I want some cheese doodles. I don't know why that is, but that's just the way it is. What is your favorite snack of choice? Leave it in the comments. Let me know, what's your favorite snack? Like if you're playing, you know, WoW is a snack kind of game. You know, people just don't sit there and eat dinner and play WoW, but they definitely sit there and have a lot of snacks while they play WoW. So what is your favorite WoW snack? Let me know in the comments. For me, it would probably be, I don't know what it would be for me. I'm not a big snack kind of guy. I guess I just often have bagels. That's not really a snack, because I do tend to play in the morning, but soon it's going to be. Thanks for playing, Mr. Monk. Shadowmen, Shadowmen. No more Shadowmen. Bye-bye. Thanks for playing. Root him down. Can't get out. Still got my Zerker buff, and I got nobody to fight. Oh, now it's over. Oh, well. Gonna heal a little bit. Talk about that is most definitely a little bit. Druid applied heals are not very strong. It's really their passive heals that have all the chutzpah, or the steroids in this case. So we're up 1-0, and there's less than 7 minutes left. So now I'm on a hunt for the flag carrier, or just somebody just to fuck with. And it's Rakaru, and there's his priest. Of course, I silenced him, but I should have rooted him first. Another noob move by me. You know, we all do noob things. Even Swifty does noob things. Bajira does noob things. Cartoon does cartoons, you know. Guy who I have tremendous respect for as any given mage, whether he's playing Arcane, Fire, Frost. But, I mean, he once referred to PvE as player versus enemy. So, you know, we all have our noob moments. It happens to the best of us. It happens to the worst of us. See, what drives me crazy with the noob moments are the things that are just so elementary. You know, like I know Cartoon's thing was very elementary, but it was also a slip of the tongue. You can't play this game for 8 years and not know what PvE stands for, okay? That's really hard to do. So it was definitely a slip of the tongue. And I do it too. I've said it too. I said in a battleground that hunters didn't have good AoE. What I meant was that BM hunters don't have very good AoE. And MM does, which I mostly play, but compared to a Boomkin, at least before the patch nerf, it's really not even in the same league. It's not even the same league. Boomkin's bringing a bazooka to a fight. Hunters bring in a very high-powered rifle. And as you can see, once again, all the Horde are clustered together as if they're like one is magnet and the rest of them are steel, and they're just all clung together. And that's what they should be doing. But like I said, I highly doubt that this is like 6 or 7 good Horde players who know where to be at the right time. No, not in random BGs. Not random BGs are Chinese gang fights. They just, it's like a Bruce Lee movie, and Bruce Lee's just, you know, kicking butt and destroying everybody. I know that makes no sense, especially on a Tuesday, or basically any given day. It makes no sense. But my point is, it's usually pandemonium. It's usually chaos, and to see things very well coordinated, yeah, it happens once in a while, but not when. But, you know, maybe people will be focused on a given target because you'll see, okay, this guy is focused, so you end up focusing the same target. I do that quite a bit. But when people are clustered together in the right place at the right time, that's kind of like talking to your buddy in Skype and saying, let's go on that stupid-looking Boomkin who thinks he's uh-oh, great a pyroblast. I see, that time I have nothing to interrupt him with, so I was kind of sad. I was a sad Boomkin. But he's going, look at that. See, and he even got the heal from the hunter. See, he's got the heal, he's got the Spirit Beast heal from the hunter. I mean, come on. I don't heal anybody in a battleground. I know that's horrible. I mean, if the fight is over, you know, a segmented fight is over, and I see one of my countrymen or one of my fellow Marines is in need of healing, and I'm a healer, a hybrid, so to speak, yeah, I'll definitely heal him. I usually always do. But if I'm fighting and I'm focusing on a target and I see one of my guys is low on health, no way. I'm not healing him. I think I have a stronger probability of taking out the target if I just focus on him than really doing some kind of meaningful heals in a battleground. That's just me. What are your thoughts on this? You know, you have to keep in mind that I'm kind of in my element when it comes to battlegrounds, and you know what I do best is taking targets out. So I just try to focus on what I'm doing best. Is this big Tauren dude is kind of in trouble. He's basically out of cooldowns. I've been rooting him down like crazy. And Rakakaru, whatever his name is, he's dead. And it's thanks for playing to monks. And got the warrior now. He's rooted by the DK. He's getting spammed. I'm going after the healer. Crazy Kate. There's just so many monks. So many monks. So little time. Just more Starfall. Starfall, you gotta love it. It's just like forming the whole new universe. Drop the stars on top of somebody's head. It just sounds painful, doesn't it? It really does. Starfall. You know, can you think of anything more painful or even just bad luck than a star falling on your head? I mean, what are the odds? What are the odds of that? You know, I was reading the forums just the other day, and somebody had said that Blizzard... the chances of Blizzard fixing PvP in this X-Pack are about as likely as you and I getting hit by lightning on the same day. Man, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I'm talking about fags in the beginning of the video. It's just enough to, you know, social justice warrior just getting out their boxing gloves. You know what? They're not. They're just like, no boxing gloves. They're just gonna hit them barehanded. Boom, boom, boom. You can just picture that. Have a sense of humor, my God. Crazy Kate again. She's just crazy. And her name's Kate. Easy target, Kazagrin, whatever your name is, you're dead. Thanks for playing, bro. Can do is having a little bit of trouble not doing. Big hunter problems. Too bad it's not a hunter, that was a warrior. He's dead. His name is Jarly. Rotten Wild. Oh, there's a dude. I went to kindergarten with that kid. He had very, very strong case of ADD. He didn't necessarily stay focused on one target. As you can see, he's a little bit lost right now. He's popping barrage, and I just see the health bleeding. Boom! Gets smashed with a big full moon. You know, don't you think that don't you really think like half moon, like the what do you call it? The icon for full moon should be, somebody giving you a moon. I don't know. This is Luxley saying, whatever it is by you, morning, afternoon, or night, make it great. And thanks, guys, for watching. Leave a like, leave a sub. Luxley out.